your thoughts on if we were to trade back to number 15 or 16 and pick up a second, but Rome was on the board and we did not take him?
It depends on who they come away with, but I feel like that's trying to get too cute. Like you kind of have something that you're very interested in fall in your lap, and you're like, well, we really want a second, so we're gonna pass on this guy who's a for sure top 10 prospect for maybe someone who isn't. Like depending on how the board falls, 15 or 16 is far. There's a lot of teams that are going to be interested in the offensive line in front there. So you're taking a gamble that like Fuanga or Fatanu or Fashanu, whoever, are going to be there for you. It's risky. It's a risky game.
Yeah, especially if the Chargers trade out of 5 with the Vikings or something like that. Because now I could see the Chargers going tackle. I could see the Broncos, who are going to lose Garrett Bowles at the end of this season, their left tackle. I could see them going tackle if they don't go quarterback in the first round. I could see the Raiders, who just lost to Luminor. They could go offensive line if they don't wind up trading up. The Saints could go offensive line. Like you could see a whole run on offensive linemen right behind the New York Jets. Not to mention Fautanu, the guy I think most Jet fans have kind of like sort of identified as like, wow, that guy's like super position flexible. Just got hit with a few medicals. There's like a knee issue going on with him, apparently. He's not a fully clean medical evaluation. But I think Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. were also on that list, and that wouldn't like prevent me from, going after either one of those guys either. But yeah, man, that would be rough. I would be upset if we did that. I would rather take Odunze at 10 and trade up into the second with, picks from either next year's draft or some of the picks in the back part of this draft. I think Matt, you made a video about it too. The 6th round pick that the Jets got in the Zach Wilson trade. If you combine those 2 6th round picks with like our 3rd round pick, you almost get up into the 2nd round. It's like pick 66, I think, is what the points work out to be. So we can get up. Maybe you throw in like a next year's 3rd and you squeak in like middle to, upper part of the 2nd round potentially.
I'd be in on that idea. I didn't do that video, but I would love to take credit for it because it's very smart. And I would love for the Jets to do that, package those picks together and move up. I think the more swings in the earlier rounds for the Jets in this draft class, the better. I don't really care so much about the 4 picks after the 6th round or whatever. That the chances of those guys contributing in year 1 is very slim.
Yeah, I want quality over quantity in this draft. If we have 7 draft picks, I don't think all 7 are making the team. So I very much would like to see a move up into the 2nd round. Bean, what are your thoughts on sticking at 10, taking Odunze, and then trading up from like the 3rd round? Is that something you would kind of consider?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm with Matt. I mean, if you can get higher in the draft and kind of get, as we know, it's simple. It's just simple to say, but the longer you wait, the less players are there, right? So the higher you're up, the greater choice you have. So if you can do that, I'm fine with it. Now, I do love my late round picks. I love day 3. But those are project guys, and this is, in many instances, you do come away with here and there some guys that just land and it's lightning in a bottle. But by and large, those guys are the future, the pipeline. So if you can package 6th and your 3rd and get up into the 2nd and target a really impactful guy, I say you do that every day of the week. And if that's how you're going to do it to get into the 2nd, that's fine. It just sucks going from let's pick 45 or 50 or whatever it might be. I forget what you said, Ryan, but
slide. Yeah, you can get up to pick 66 with the 2 6th round picks in your 3rd, according to the point chart. So if you throw maybe a next year's 3rd or something into it, you might be able to get up.
That's not high enough for me, man. That's literally 6 picks.
Well, yeah.
I'm not losing 2 6 to go up 6 spots. If the draft board value would have to be superseded by somebody wanting to gain late round picks or something like that. Look, unless a guy is there, right? It all depends on the scenario. But if you can package and get into that middle of the 2nd round somehow, I'm all about it. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's how I would need to see what it looks like.
And to take that a step further too, with your maybe a little reluctance to move on on some of those later round picks. Special teams is going to be a lot more important moving forward. And you're going to find a lot of good special teams players that you can pluck in those later rounds. And I think that's something that we'll see happen this year, that maybe other teams aren't quite. I mean, the teams probably know it, but I don't think the fans necessarily understand just how critical this special teams change is going to be.
What's up, guys? Matt O'Leary from Talkin' Jets. If you liked that video, please make sure to subscribe and follow for more New York Jets content.